Welcome back. Oh boy. Okay, so we're doing the space elevator, right? Good, the game's quiet too. There we go. Let's try that. Oh yeah, so for the stats thing, I forgot what. How do I open it up? I don't remember. Where's this opening? Oh, okay. I didn't know there was chat. There we go. Oh yeah, we need to... what is it? It's really cool mod, because this is trying to... I remember that I was trying to get a mod that kind of shows it like Satisfactory, where you can see like the production and consumption, since they don't have it in the game yet. I hope they include it for 1.0. Yeah. Be very useful. I still love this setup we got going on here. Are we using a bunch of those? What are those being used in? Oh, encased steel beams? And that's fully overclocked too, and that's still pretty slow. 10 per minute. And then I'm pretty sure this is going over to that factory. Man, it's been a while since we played. It's kind of... might take a little bit to remember everything we did. So this is all going over to this factory over here. I still remember the gist of it. And we just started setting up our train network. Well, we're kind of past just setting it up. We're kind of like expanding it. Oh yeah, I forgot about this whole thing. And this was just to make but this is all just to make reinforced iron plates, really? I mean, it makes it really fast. I think that's why I have it set up like this. This spaghetti of a balancer here. Like, everything should be... I think I have this all mathed out to be 100% efficiency. Yeah, looks like it. Which is a pretty cool feat, to have 100% efficiency on 4 of these assemblers. It usually takes a bunch, like a lot of screws, a lot of iron plates. So we're getting 20 reinforced iron plates per minute. And then that's being used in something else over here. Aren't these the modular frames, right? And then these are 100% efficiency as well. Oh, this is fun rediscovering all that I've done so far. Factory games just get me going. It's so satisfying. Look how slow these are to make though, 2 per minute. But we have 5 of them, so we're making 10 per minute, technically. And then that's going... Is it satisfactory? Oh, it's very satisfactory. And that's making 100% efficiency heavy modular frame. So this entire section of the factory, plus, you know, some of the other stuff, producing the pipes and encased steel beams, are used just to make this. Which we're not piping anywhere right now, it looks like. But these are very nice to have. Because obviously it takes a lot to make them, just judging by all this. Which we still have a bunch of open miners here too. See all of this? Or not miners, but smelters. So I don't think we have enough to... oh shit. I don't think we have enough to double it, which would be insane to do. Is it? Was it 8? How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. So we'd be missing 1, which we can probably get from another location. But to double it up, we'd have to make another second floor, which I don't know if we really need to double up on this yet. I think this is just in preparation of making automating kind of in a slow way at start. The other item for phase 3 of the space elevator. What else? I don't think we have anything we need to remember about the oil rig. I think that's pretty tight over there. No, there's probably something over this way. Trying to remember. Okay, I was trying to remember how to slide because you move faster if you slide jump. Random stuff here, some guys. Oh yeah, you want to see the big guy? Probably one over here. There's that bird. You like the bird? Sits with its mouth open. See no big guys. Here's our train. What do we got in here? Not much. What about this one? Not much. Okay. You like Flowerbird? They're pretty cool. Where's the big guys at? I felt like we saw one. We're just gonna... Oh, he's right there. We're just gonna ride this to the oil rig. Double checking everything. And I think we're just gonna make progress towards the third item of phase 3, because we already have the first one automated. Obviously, we already have 2,500 of those versatile frames. And we have the middle one automated very slowly, but it's doing it. Then we have to do the third item, which we haven't started yet. Cool. Alright, how are we doing over here? Well, I guess I wanted to see what we have in here. This is so cool watching this. This game's gonna be so cool to run through again on 1.0. Because on 1.0, we're gonna start a whole new save. Oh, and then there she goes, right? Yep, there's the horn. We probably should be riding that. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, it's fast. I can't catch that. Let's check our power, because I remember we set up a bunch of these fuel generators over there. I don't know what is the status of our power grid though. Capacity 4,300 and our consumption's 3,000. Obviously max consumption's 4,500, which we have a little bit of overhead with these batteries. 400. So we could handle it for a little bit if we actually did max consumption, but that's not likely gonna happen because that'd be every single machine on at the same time. Left behind by your own train. Yeah. Kinda does his own things. He lives his own life. We also gotta eventually make turbo fuel. So that'll be very nice for this jetpack. I remember a comment on one of my YouTube videos for Satisfactory. Someone saying I should really get turbo fuel just because it makes the jetpack really nice. Same with the cars. The cars apparently like accelerates them even faster. Does it make me want to play Planet Coaster for some reason? I have that game. I couldn't really get into it because I'm not very... I mean, I enjoyed it. It's just I'm not very good at decorating. So when it comes to like, I don't know, putting like trees, flowers, bushes, wall art and stuff like that, it's like, I can make a functional park. I can't make a beautiful functioning park, to say at least. Looks like we're good on all this fuel. I think we have a little bit of overhead on fuel, if I remember correctly. We don't have enough to like put more down, but I could be wrong. These are actually full. A lot of fuel. I think you can actually stack them and they share. I'm not sure. I kind of want to try that. Oh yeah, this thing. That's the stats. I don't know really if it's worth it, but How do I... Oh god, I don't remember the controls. I need the... This thing, there we go. How do I destroy? Oh man, it's been so long since we played. Yeah, this is kind of cool. This is the mod. The scenarios are fun, but making a park from scratch is overwhelming. Yeah, I can see that. I don't think I've done the scenarios. That's probably where I messed up. I'm trying to figure out how I delete. You know. I thought it was in here. Why am I not remembering this? This is like one of the most basic things, and I can't remember how to do it. Keep items. Dismantle? That's G. Control. Build mode, I'm not gonna do that. Build menu? No. Oh boy. Why can't I remember this? Toggle mass dismantle? I thought you just do this. Oh, not sure what the hell that was. Bear with me, I am remembering how to play this game. Control. Oh, F. Oh, I forgot about that. I looked in the bottom right, and it's just the icon with the wrecking ball, essentially. How do we make... Is it storage? Organization. Can't we just like put it on top and it... Does it connect? Oh, maybe it doesn't. I don't think it does. Huh. Well, never mind. Maybe I'm thinking of Dyson Sphere Program. The Steam Workshop for Planet Coaster has tons of amazing builds, though, if you're more in the park management building. Yeah, I think I'm more into the park management than, like, decorating and building. Like, I really liked, what was it, on, I think it was on PlayStation 2? Roller Coaster, or, no, Thrillville, that's what it was, Thrillville. I love that game, I played so much of that. Such a cool, fun game. You could build the park and stuff like that. You could walk around the park. You could even ride the rides. You can play the mini games and stuff like that. Really cool. Really cool game. Oh yeah, I forgot we have this line zapper thingy. We can ride that. So I think we needed to go check. I don't remember what I called it. But it's the station. Is this the steel station, if I remember correctly? Yeah, we're gonna hit that. There we go. Water still looks goofy. You love to see it. Wow, that automation for the second item in Phase 3 Space Elevator is extremely slow for automation. I don't remember we're making that. Where are we making that? There's the big guy. Boing. Like how it makes a little boing sound when you bounce on them. But where is that coming from? That's coming from over here. Okay, come on now. Oh yeah, this thing we had to like really snake down. Oh boy, I remember this. I'm not gonna have a Jeff be able to get up there. Yeah, we made this up here as well. What's the limiting factor on this, or do we just have it set up for only one being made? I don't think it's 100%. Oh shit, it is 100% efficiency. Well, it must. Oh god, my mouse is doing that off the screen stuff again. I need to turn on my dual monitor tools. And then that should help. Should. And then I'll do turn it on maybe. There we go. Cool. This is 100% efficiency. Cool. I don't know if we could actually overclock this. I'm sure we did the math because we already have one in here. We still have 9 more in our pocket. 1.5 per minute. Eeks. What's the limiting factor on this? Motors, smart plating? It might be a smart plating. Smart plating takes a while. Just 3 per minute. And that comes from over there. Hometown. That's right. It's being made on the floor below. Also, I just like how our factory is just always like unfinished buildings. No ever really roofs or anything like that. No fancy windows. Just some foundations and shit. That's about it. 3 per minute. So this is being 100% used. And I think we can't overclock this anymore because the reinforced plates, I think. Does look like both are backed up though. But how backed up is it gonna be? Wait a minute. Well, we're just gonna let that do that thing, and we're gonna try and focus on trying to do the third item so we can get that going, and then we can double back and trying to bolster up our production. So first off, we want to have some production, albeit as slow as it is, and then we want to come back and speed it up. But how do we exactly make this new one? I'm assuming it's in here. We're missing heavy modular frames. Do we wanna... Oh, we don't have a... Sorry, I'm trying to remember everything that we're doing, and new stuff just keeps popping in my head. But we don't have a train station for this over here. So how are we gonna get back to heavy modular frames? Do we just wanna... We don't want to add just another station right there for one item. I think we just probably belt it back. Like, I mean, these are already belted. It's not too far. Not that big of a deal. Because, I mean, this is, at some point, not for a while, this is going to fill up. And we don't want that to happen. We want to kind of like belt it back to the main facility, sorting facility. But dude, let's see if we actually need them for this item. What is this? Adaptive control unit. Automated wiring. We don't have any of that being made. Actually, we do. I think we do. Circuit boards, we have that being made. Heavy modular frames, we have that being made. It's not being used anywhere. So that's, I think, for this. I think last time we played this was we finished the heavy modular frame like mini factory that we're in for this item. So now we just need to do computers, which are also very difficult, that take 4 items as well. Right here. So that's a lot to do. Yikes. Cable's gonna be pretty easy to make. Circuit boards, not bad. We have them being made. I don't know how the utilization on those are being used right now. I don't know if we're maxing out the production and we have to expand that yet. Plastic, I think we're pretty close to cap on that for our current production. Screws can be easy to make. 130 per minute, so we're gonna have to probably do the alternate recipe with the steel beams, so then we can put 2 overclockers in here to make this 5 per minute for computers. Otherwise, you have to use a standard recipe, which you only get 40 per minute for 1 bar, or iron rod, whatever they're called. But if you use the steel beams, it's 1 steel beam for 52. It's a very nice alternate recipe to have if you don't have it. If you don't have it, get it. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Alright. So how are we gonna do this, huh? Oh man, that's kind of scary. Big guy wants some camera time, huh? And he's off doing something. Alright. Cool. So we got the modular frame. Now we just need to do the computers. Question is, where do we want to do the computers? I mean, we've still got plenty of space here. But that means we're gonna have to belt over more stuff. I mean, that wouldn't be too bad, I suppose. I mean, we could probably do quite a bit more expansion here. We need to zoop. So say we could even go all the way to 10 out here, like that. But we gotta be mindful of that output there as well. How far is this gonna go over to match this? Right there. Thank goodness for this concrete recipe for foundations. Makes it very nice. Instead of using like iron plates and stuff, you just use concrete. Just another useful alternate recipe to have. Oh, look at that. That's a pretty decent play size for a mini factory. You could probably do 2 more. Oops. This isn't all the way 10, so I gotta be mindful of that. It's 9. Of course it's 9. Well, technically it's 10, because I already had one. Cool. Cool. So we need to build computers. I wish I could... there is a notes thing, isn't there? Is it on the side of the screen? There, that's it, right there. Public notes. Computers. And I can't... Wait, what? Did I just get rid of it? Private notes. If I go in the menu or codex? What's the codex? If I just do this, can I add this? Oh, I thought you could do it in here. Oh, add to to-do list. Nice, okay. That works. So it kind of reminds us what we need. Even though we know we can make it by hand, but we're not going to do that. The whole point of a factory game is to automate it so you don't have to make stuff by hand, right? So I think we need to go assess the situation with Our circuit boards, cables, plastic, and screws. I think we're gonna need to do some bolstering of our basics there. Make sure I'm not gonna get ran over by my train. I was gonna say, there's probably an achievement for it, but I have this on Epic Games Store, unfortunately. I wish I had this on Steam. But of course, it was an Epic Games Store exclusive for however long. Same with Red Dead 2. I own Red Dead 2 on Epic Games Store and Steam. And I will never play it on Epic Games Store again. Actually, I have to, because I... Oh no, I don't, because I started our Red Dead playthrough on the Steam save. I just despise using the Epic Games Store. It is so stupid. And I like having the little achievements, you know? It gives you a little boost of, what is it, serotonin or something? When you hear that little achievement sound, like, hell yeah, I did something cool. Epic Games don't have that. All they have is Fortnite and Rocket League Racing, which sucks. I remember trying that. I was like, oh, I love Rocket League. I'll try that. Man, that was disappointing. That was quite disappointing. Alright, so... Okay, well, we have a lot of circuit boards that are not being used. Look at that. A bunch. Holy shit. How much does this make? 7.5, so 15. We're making 30 per minute. How much does it use on this computer? 25. Okay, so we're gonna have 5 overhead. Thankfully, nothing else is using this right now, which is kind of surprising. Thankful. So we're good on circuit boards. Boom, done. Cables. That's a little tougher one to nail down because it's easy to make, and I just make a shit ton of it, so I don't know the actual logistics on its production versus consumption. Which we, like I said, we make a bunch of it, and it's all over the place. I think I also have this one turned off because I think we were using too much copper cable or wire. It's like 30 per minute, 60 per minute. This is overclocked now. That's making 60 per minute. It goes into there, but I'm pretty sure we're making it elsewhere as well. I think. It's kind of hard to keep track of all this stuff. Like, we got another copper mini factory over here as well. Can't slide uphill. Yeah, so like we got a bunch of copper wire here, which is not being fully utilized. I don't even know where that's going. It's a little tough to put this game down for a bit and come back to it because you're just like, I have no idea what's happening. It's making stators, which stators are backed up quite a bit. Holy shit, that's nice. That's just really nice seeing all this stuff backed up. I cannot complain. This is making versatile framework, isn't it? Yeah. And that's filled on the space elevator, so this has got to be pretty close. Yeah. Very cool. Very, very cool. So we're not like struggling in a lot of areas. Oh, this is the automated wiring, isn't it? Yeah, and it's full. I don't think this is being used for anything. Nope. Which we don't need it for computers, but we'll need it to make the item, the final tier item. But like the question is cabling, which cabling won't be too... Did I destroy that manufacturer that I put down, by the way? I think I did. I hope I did. But like for this, it's gonna take how much cable? 22.5 per minute. And that is used for constructor. 22.5. Do I have an alternate recipe? I don't. Yeah. But I mean, we just need 60 wire per minute and we'll make 30, which will give us a little bit of an overhead. We'll need more. So what was it? 22.5. So we'll need, I mean, we could overclock this one. It's going to use 120 wire per minute, but it'll produce obviously enough to overclock for the computers. I don't really know if we need to overclock the computers, but we can always come back and do that. I think I just want to get it created first, or get going, you know? So I think we can rob some wire from the wire factory here. It's heavily backed up. And I don't know if that's just because there's overflow of stuff. Which I think there is, because this is only used for that. This literally goes nowhere else besides this. What the heck? Why do I have so much? 40 per minute? And how much is this making way over here? The mini factory dedicated to making this? This can't be the only place that's going. It is. Oh my. So how much is there? There's 6 machines. It's 180 per minute? So 180 per minute, that's gonna be, I think, enough. So 180 per minute minus how much this is using. 140 per minute. And what did we say we needed? 120. There we go. We're still gonna have 20 overhead left over. Very cool. So we got that figured out. Question is, do we want to change the wire here into cables? Which you can probably do in this little open area here, since it's only gonna be 2 machines. I'll take some nuts, thank you. Let's rotate it. I thought about this the other day, but man, I can't wait to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That's gonna be so fun when that finally comes out on PC. Just a random thought I had, but I can't wait. What's the other one? Final Fantasy 16 as well. That's gonna be fun to play. We need a splitter. We're gonna need another splitter. Put it right here. And that's too steep. Wonderful. Okay, but what if I do... Boom. There we go. See? Sometimes my genius scares me. Cables, cables, and then we need to hook up power. Where's a power junction? There it is. Is this gonna use Mark II power poles? No, it's not. What? I don't like that. We have those new power poles for a reason. Also don't have them hotkeyed. There we go. We want to use those. I can even upgrade that one. Look at that. That uses what? Quick wire? Yeah. There we go. Very cool. And then we'll also combine this because it's not going to be enough to overload a belt. It's only going to be 60. We're going to merge. Do we want to have a buffer here? I mean, we can. Doesn't hurt. I love having buffers literally everywhere. In case something goes wrong, you know, you'll always have like a buffer to literally hold you over. So like that. This will act as a buffer. And then we're gonna have to... Oh boy. We're gonna have to route this belt. We need to get more encased steel beams because we are running low. Hopefully there's a bunch over here. It sure as hell doesn't look like it. A decent amount. I'll take it. Cool. At some point, when I do another, maybe 1.0, we'll be a little bit more conscious about our spaghettied belts. Actually make factory buildings instead of, you know, just lumps of shit Because that's literally what it is. All my buildings, like mini buildings and factories and stuff like that, they all look the same. Either they don't have walls, or they have walls and no roof. So like that, no, just foundations, just a flat area to build, no walls. Or these kind of buildings. I mean, it works, don't get me wrong, it works, it just doesn't look good. You know, some people play for the aesthetics as well, so. Everyone plays differently. This is gonna be awkward. I don't know how to route this down here. We're just gonna spaghettify more of our stuff. I don't want it to intersect or clip is the issue. I think that's gonna clip. Ooh, it doesn't. That's close. Oh boy. Don't talk to me about the spaghettification, alright? I don't think that clips. Nice. Cool. Question is, how are we gonna get it past this now? Go over there and follow the rest of the belts, or I could kind of follow along this concrete. I could probably follow the concrete. Doesn't seem too bad. Doesn't seem too bad. Excuse me. We're gonna need more concrete, or encased steel beams, I think. And then still need a little bit further. I forgot we had these hyper tubes. Oops. I could use that. We want to go down over here and try and snake through this. Oh yeah. Excuse me, creature. Right through you. Impaled him. Alright, so how can we snake through this? That's too long. So it's gonna have to be like right here. Oh my god, that does fit. Oh. Oh boy. And then we'll just follow all these belts back over. And we gotta do the same for the other things. The circuit boards. And the plastic. And probably the screws. Actually, not for the screws, because we can make screws over at that base, because we still have 7 refineries unused. So, we can do that. So why did I cross over the belts like that? That kind of looks weird. Oh boy, this is a masterpiece to say the least. Yep. Gonna have to go through and then go this way. We're flying through encased steel beams with all these belts. That's alright, that's what they're there for, right? They're meant to be used. No sense in making them if you're not going to use them. I think Clip did it. No. We're gonna be just short. Oh my god. Alright. Let's go grab some more. Then we'll have cables checked off the list. Here comes the train. I think. Oh, no, it just stopped. I love watching this sorting machine work. I wish I could accelerate even further with faster tier belts, but I think I have the highest tier belts at 4. Unless there's a... Is there a 5th mark? Mark 5? Look at all the stuff come flying in. Goes up the bridge and over the bridge. And then down the bridge. And it comes to get sorted. Like, the only way to make this go through material faster and sort it out would be faster belts. Because once I reach a certain capacity of how many items are actually getting input from the train and the truck, I guess that's still doing its job. I think the truck just complements. I don't really need it anymore, but I'll sense in turning it off if it helps kind of pace out the loads of items. Yeah, see, there's backing up right there because of how many items are overflowed and trying to get grinded away. Crazy. Only way to fix that is higher speed belts. And we're pretty much full on everything besides those 2 items. Did you hit the building? Is that what that clunk was? Let's go get our encased steel beams. I love our like coal generators here, but we don't need them. We don't really need them anymore. I mean, technically do, but I like the fuel generators. They're just so much more efficient. I think you make coal into, what is it, like compressed coal or something, and it makes it more efficient? Or is that not this game? Might be thinking something else. There we go. I do need to clean out my inventory at some point. We have just a lot of junk. And to think you start with such a small inventory, and this is after a bunch of upgrades and stuff, where my current inventory size is at. Reminds me, do we have anything to research? Or... We completed power slugs. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff to research here. Yeah, compacted coal, that's what it is. The turbo fuel, which we need a hard drive for, and then 15 of these compacted coal, right? Is that what that is? Yeah. We need this first, which we don't have a hard drive. We need to go find a bunch more. I don't know if there's anything we can afford. I mean, oh, we don't have DNA capsule. What's this? Oh, the rebar gun. I'm trying to see if we have anything that we can research. Might as well research, right? High-speed connector. Just need quick wire, and there's quick wire right here, but power pole Mark III, that's pretty sweet. The power switch, I know some people like to have the control of different grids and stuff like that. I just wire it all together on the same grid. But we need programmable splitter. Don't we have like the advanced splitter already? That's what we're using in our sorting system. I don't know what the difference would be with that. Oh, I think mine's a smart one, not a programmable one. I think it'd be probably more dynamic and versatile, where you can say so many of these items go this way, and then so many items will go this way, and then swap back and forth or something. Maybe. I don't think we have anything we can research really. Also requires hard drives, and we don't have any right now. The rifle. Interesting. It's nice to get those inflated pocket dimensions, though. Okay. We got the things now. I don't think there's anything I can put in here. Oh, okay. Let's go finish our belt of cables, which is already full of cables. And move real fast when you hop on one of these belts and slide jump. And I missed it. There we go. Alright, let's finish this. definitely need turbo fuel for this jetpack because trying to gain verticality is quite slow. Okay, so we got cables over here. We have nothing to hook it up to right now. Let's try and do screws. So we can use, as much as I want to use the alternate recipe for it, like we have here. I don't know if we have excess steel beams. But we do have a dedicated steel factory, so there might be enough steel incoming. Which is only using 5 per minute, and this is also 5 per minute, right? 260, so it's making what, 520 per minute screws? That's insane. Holy crap, that's a lot. Well, this is making 260. How much does this consume? Oh, so we can take 60 per minute pretty much from here. I think we need more than that though, right? Computer. Yeah, we need 130. I know this is kind of runny for some reason. I think it's allergies. This is making 260, right? So how much are these using? 4 of these? So there's only 20 overhead on this one. We only have 80 overhead overall. Right here. Which is almost enough to cover computer, but we also want to have a potential of overclocking. Do we go assess our steel situation? Because I don't know our current steel situation for steel beams. Well, this is using 10 per minute. I know there's quite a bit of stuff using steel beams. But I know we have a dedicated mini factory for steel, which we haven't been to in a long time. One of these times I'm not gonna check before crossing the railroad tracks and I'm gonna get smushed. But I know a bunch of steel comes in from the trains and truck. Yeah, see. But our steel beams flooded. They weren't earlier though. They technically aren't. Yeah. Okay, so these are actually only being used, these steel beams are only being used by those 2 machines which are using 10 per minute. I don't know how much this is producing though. We can go check at the steel factory and get a more solid number. They have a lot of tickets though, look at that. 34, huh? Takes a lot to get the next ticket though. I don't really know what to use those tickets on anymore. I mean, obviously we can get some cool, funny stuff, or the golden nut, which is like, what, 5,000 tickets or something like that? Crazy. I think at some point when you just complete all your research in the space elevator and stuff like that, you just dump all your sorry, I smacked the fuck out of my mic. You just dump all your end products into grinders to get the tickets fast. And then once you get the gold nut, you just go back to optimizing, I guess. There's no end route for any materials at that point, I don't think. What just showed in my face like that? What was that? This is not the steel factory. Or it is, it is. What do we have over there then? Is that just a bunch of coal? What is it down that way? Because I remember putting down, I thought I had the train go down there, but I guess it doesn't. Is this making beams? Yeah. Beams, beams. I think this is beams as well. So we got 6 beam makers. Are they 100% efficiency though? No, they are not. They are all 75%, it looks like. Why is that? Are we not getting enough? No, we're getting enough here. 90 per minute. 90 per minute. And then the other one also 90 per minute, right? Yeah. 270 steel ingots per minute is not enough. 60. Oh, yeah, that's not going to be enough. I don't know how we can increase that. I don't know if we could. It looks like we're using it pretty fast. That's fine though. We're making how many steel beams per minute? It's quite a bit. It's still 15 per minute. Right? Or, oh, this doesn't update. Depending on efficiency though. So say we're making 10 per minute each, right? That's still 60 per minute, which we're using only 10 per minute, so we still have, give or take, 50 per minute headroom. What is coming down from here? Is this some more coal? I think it is. Yeah. So we don't have the train going this way, because I'm pretty sure this is just the coal mine for the steel factory. And we don't even have the truck coming over here either. It's just belted back on that single belt. I think, unless there was some other stuff we were going to do over here, unless it was actually just coal. I like how we made the little overhead for the highway. We haven't expanded that way though. We haven't been over here in a while. I think this is actually just all coal. It is. Oh, okay. I thought it was a little bit more than that. I thought there was actually like steel or iron coming this way as well. Shows you what I remember. This belt is full. So we should have enough steel to make another 1 or 2 machines using the alternate recipe for what's it called? Screws. We'll ride this bad boy. What got in here right now? Oh, you can't check when it's loading. Alright, dump it in. What do we got? Steel pipes, steel beams. What I'm worried about with the using the steel beams and pipes from this kind of transport back to the main hub and then using it is the delay between deliveries. Like, how much does that actually impact our usage per minute, you know? I don't think I need any items. Well, if we do, we're gonna have to come back, so. Fast for flying, jeez. Oh, stop! Oh god, Jesus. Alright. So we're gonna split off of that. And then we're gonna use it to make more screws. Which I kinda wish I probably put this a little more this way, but that's fine. This is also just here for research purposes. Oh my god, dude. I didn't know this was a horror game. It made me jump. Forgot he was there. I don't know why this game makes me jump with creatures like that. I always forget they're in the game, and then all of a sudden I turn around and they're right in your face. It scares me every time. Reminds me, I gotta make a more solid list for horror month for October. A lot of cool games to play. Alan Wake 2, and all that. You're just curious? Yeah, I see that. Making a concrete playground here. Alright, just constructor. Not gonna be too... Fuck, is that too close? Yeah, I want it a little bit further. I feel like I gotta blow my nose. Something tickling my nose. Alternate recipe, we're gonna do screws. Nice. So it's gonna use another 10 per minute, and it's gonna be... We actually only need 1. Right? We don't even need to overclock it. Because this uses 130 per minute. One of these makes 260. We only need one. Unless we're gonna try and triple overclock, but not gonna happen. That's more endgame optimization and overclocking. Not for our current status. Split. Oh boy. How are you gonna go over this? Can you go higher? Try and get as close as we can before dropping it down so we can have space to run under or even route more belts. You know. We need more power. Is this gonna put down a Mark II power pole when I do this? I hate that it wasn't doing that before, but I think that's because I was hooking off a Mark I power pole. Is this a Mark? It is a Mark II, okay. So if you do it off of Mark II, it makes another Mark II. The more you know. And of course, that is gonna clip, and I don't want that. So you're gonna go up here. And you're gonna go over here. There you go. And a lot of stuff can clip in this game and it still works just fine, but I just don't like the way it looks. So there's that. Alright, so we got cable and we got screws completed for our computer automation. Plastic? Not sure on that. Circuit board, we do have enough. Our circuit board in Mini Factory is not being used for anything right now, so that's going to be nice. So we have that actually completed. Plastic is where we need to check up on. I am not sure on the status of plastic production versus consumption. I know it was, at first it was struggling because of the circuit board production, but then I also added more plastic production, and I'm not sure where that ended up at. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Oh, where is this cable? There's the cable. We want to put like a manufacturer down and just kind of, that's the end goal. So we're just gonna be routing stuff over here. So I mean, we don't need to get too fancy with it. We're gonna have a lot of open space. Like this is the only thing that's gonna be made over here. So otherwise, everything else is getting belted over from the mainland. I keep hitting tab to exit out of the inventory, and it keeps opening up my inventory. Alright, exit out of like the build menu. Like if I go like this and I hit tab, it opens up inventory. Kinda weird. Alright. Now we're also gonna have this over here. I'm gonna try and be as cleanly as we can. I can't make that straight. It's kind of annoying. Make that straight. There we go. Get off the belt. Get off the belt. I still need to see though. No! Get off the belt. You need the item in like Factorio, which is like the sprinter legs, and you get like I think an add-on or something, or you can mod it in game where you don't move on the belts, which is really nice unless you're trying to move around really quickly with the belts. Okay. We're good on that. Now, should we go see Oil Island? See what our plastic production is like, and then we can kind of subtract our plastic consumption, which I think plastic's only being used for circuit boards right now. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it's only used for right now in my factory. Which it was using a lot. I think that was before I added more Plaster refineries.